What's up, everybody? This is Read the Bible with me, Stan Jr., and today we're looking at Joshua chapter 16. If you're new here, go ahead and click subscribe to this channel and turn on your notification bell. And if you are a Bible Club member, thank you so much for your $10 a month. The support is so awesome. We're able to send Bibles and missionaries around the world because of you. So please leave a comment below and like this video. Now, if you are ready to read? Let's read. Chapter 16, verse 1. It's not a big chapter, so let's read it. It says, "The allotment of the people of Joseph went from the Jordan by Jericho, east of the waters of Jericho, into the wilderness, going up from Jericho into the hill country to Bethel. Then going from Bethel to Luz, it passes along the Ataroth, the territory of the Archites. Then it goes down westward to the territory of the Japhilites, and as far as the territory of Lower Beth Horon, then to Gezer, and it ends at the sea." Now here's a big statement here that a lot of people just go right by. It says, verse 4, it says, "The people of Joseph, Manasseh, and Ephraim received their inheritance." This is a big deal. It's a big deal because this was promised to them at least 2 books ago, you know what I'm saying, years ago. And now they're finally coming into their inheritance. They received the promise of God. They were faithful, they were focused, they were steadfast, and they believed God, right? And he brought them to the promise that he promised their fathers. So it's so important to understand that we will receive our inheritance and to record the day we receive the blessing of God with anything, small blessings or large blessings, anything that you receive from God, write it down, frame it even. So when your kid sees it, or when somebody walking in and says, "What's this?" You say, "Well, this is where I record what God has done for me." And what it will do is it will keep you humble. It will keep people's eyes on God and not you. And it will continue to help you believe God for the future. All right. So that's a big statement there, that Manasseh and Ephraim and Joseph, they received their inheritance that day. The territory of the people of Ephraim by their clans was as follows. The boundary of their inheritance on the east was Ataroth Adair, as far as the upper Beth Aron, and the boundary goes from there to the sea. On the north is Michmethath. On the east, the boundary turns around toward Tanath Shiloh and passes along beyond it on the east to Genoa. Then it goes down from Genoa to Ataroth and to Narah and touches Jericho, ending at the Jordan from Tapua. The boundary goes westward to the brook of Cana and ends at the sea. Such is the inheritance of the tribe of the people of Ephraim by their clans, together with the towns that they were set apart for the people of Ephraim within the inheritance of Manassites. All those towns with their villages. However, they did not drive out the Canaanites who lived in Gezer. So the Canaanites, watch this, have lived in the midst of Ephraim to this day, but have been made to do forced labor. Wait a second. Doesn't that sound like the Israelites? They used to do forced labor from under the Egyptian control. And so we see little by little they're turning their hearts back to the way of the world. Egypt was the standard of the world. There was a world power during that times. And so they were now starting to mimic some things of their oppressor, starting to act a little bit like their oppressor. And we cannot do that. God told them to drive out these people. And so if they didn't do that, they used them as forced labor. That's a sign that they're falling for some temptation to be, outside of the line of God where he's designated for them. And so that was chapter 16 of the book of Joshua. Thank you so much for reading with me today. I love reading with you all, and I'm so grateful to have just the amount of people that I have reading with me. I'm thankful. And if you enjoy it, share it. Let somebody know that we're reading the Bible every single day. All right? God bless you. And I will see you next time. We'll be reading chapter 17 of the book of Joshua. All right. Peace.